Hello and welcome to the Clash Corner. I'm your play-by-play man, Millsy, and today we are going to be watching an Ultimate Champions battle between Manzanoize and Jack Harkness. Manzanoize coming in at 1,652 medals, 14,500 lifetime wins. He's going to be playing a giant skeleton balloon deck at 3.8 average elixir. He's been in the game for 7 years. Jack, meanwhile, 1,678 medals, 8,100 wins, playing a Hog Rider P.E.K.K.A deck, 3.9 average elixir, also 7 years in the game, and both sport an identical win percentage of 56%. Let's see what happens. Okay, we are now 30 seconds into the game. Jack is playing his Cannoneer. Cannoneer, really strong versus those tanks, but has lots of trouble with swarms. Skeleton army, minions, minion horde, all can make Cannoneer disappear fast. Meanwhile, Manzanoize going with the old tried and true Princess Tower. Not too strong, not too weak, just right, just like Goldilocks. Well, kind of surprised knowing is playing Dagger Duchess, but it is hard to get that Dagger Duchess all the way up to level 15, especially if these two, which they are, free to play, no pass on either one. So, we're now 1 minute in, they're still sort of feeling each other out, no major damage on either side. Manzanoize up by 1,000 HP, not as much as you'd expect, just because they start down with the Cannoneer. That Executioner Wizard look like they're going to erase each other. Yep, there you go. One down, the other goes down. Little mini horde there of our goblins. Spear goblins are one shot, and the Cannoneer takes them out with a little bit of help from the Ice Spirit. Now, coming down from the bottom, we have a giant skeleton. From the top, it is a P.E.K.K.A. Ali versus Foreman, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be that giant skeleton's left and the P.E.K.K.A's right. Who can hit harder? Well, we know the answer to that question. The P.E.K.K.A. is going to make that giant skeleton disappear. But wait a minute, there's that present from the giant skeleton. A little bit of damage. And the balloon that giant skeleton was tanking for gets one shot, plus the death damage. Manzanoize now up by 2,000 HP to 3,800 HP. Looking good. That P.E.K.K.A. not going to make it to the tower. Giant skeleton is going to make Ice Wizard disappear. And here we go. Manzanoize trying to push again. There's the balloon. He's tanking for it with the giant skeleton. Same counter as last time. Ice Spirit and Ice Wizard from Jack. Is the balloon going to make it? No, it will not, ladies and gentlemen. That tornado came in and just made it go away. P.E.K.K.A. coming down the pike. What is Manzanoize going to do? Surrounds it. Skeleton army. Can Jack get rid of it? No, he can't. Very surprising. Jack doesn't have a zap. Classic counter to the skeleton army and very often played with P.E.K.K.A. decks. Apparently he has other methods of making a skeleton army go away, but they are not fast enough. Not quite fast enough, ladies and gentlemen. Well, again, Ali versus Foreman. P.E.K.K.A. versus giant skeleton. We know how that ends. There's the present from the giant skeleton. A little bit of death damage. And the P.E.K.K.A. is going to make those goblins disappear. Skeleton army, a little bit too much for the P.E.K.K.A. Erased by the log. And here we go again. The balloon coming in on a lone, and there goes the giant skeleton. But wait, because of the Ice Spirit, the balloon is tanking for the skeleton. Meanwhile, a Hog Rider at the bottom getting 2 good shots. Rage at the top, trying to get that balloon in. Not going to make it. That giant skeleton looking at the Ice Wizard, seeing if he can't make it. Nope. Giant skeleton pulled back towards the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. makes the giant skeleton go away. Too quick for death damage that time. And that P.E.K.K.A. is going to not make it again. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Manzanoize going dual lane with 1 minute 20 seconds left in overtime. That is very late to be starting that. But he cannot break through on 1 lane, so he's going to see what he can do with 2. That wizard's going to be erased pretty quick. Gets in 1 shot on the left-hand side. And that balloon's got a lot of health with that rage. Is it going to make it? It is going to not make it. Just a little bit of death damage. There's the Hog Rider again. Hog Rider going to be taken out by Giant Skeleton and Skeleton Army. Ice Wizard just slowing things down. Not a lot of damage. Never gives damage, but it sure can slow things down. Lightning by Jack. Getting some nice damage on the tower. He's now up by 600 HP. The balloon on the left trying to distract Jack, and that Executioner makes it go away. Meanwhile, down right, P.E.K.K.A. erased by a Skeleton Army. Still surprised, nothing to counter that Skeleton Army. There goes Ice Wizard and Executioner bottom left. That balloon is going to... No, it won't make it. It is a race by lightning. 15 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. 10, 9. It is as close can be. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arrows at the end. And who's going to win? Looks like Jack. Jack by 50. Are we going to? And it is a winner by Jack Harkness by 55 HP. Well, thank you for joining us on this edition of the Clash Corner, and we'll see you again soon.